Hey, what's going on, party people? It's your radio love, Deja Vu. You know we always have your favorites stopping by today. Another one of our favorites, Mr. Tyler Lepley's in the building.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you for stopping by. You've been busy, man. I've been seeing you moving, shaking, and of course now this new movie, Ruth and Boaz. Talk to us about this.
Dropping
tomorrow,
the 26th on Netflix. Man, it was just such a blessing to be able to tackle this type of challenge. So this originates in the Bible, in the book of Ruth, and it follows the love story that unfolds between Ruth and Boaz. And I mean the story. Let me give you the little rundown.
Give me the rundown.
Right. So the story really follows Ruth, and she's a singer who's kind of just feeling that God is pulling her in a different direction, even though she has a great deal on the table. And it takes her away, even though she's in turmoil, it takes her away from Atlanta and brings her to the small town of Pegram, which is right outside of Tennessee.
Gotcha.
And she finds, just through serving her purpose and serving God and where she feels like he's taking her, she stumbles upon Boaz's winery, and then the love story unfolds. So it's a great theme.
And it's starring you, Soraya, Felicia Rashad.
Yes, Babyface, Jermaine Dupri. Man, we got everybody up in there.
Y'all got everybody. Yes. See, what happened to the radio part? Because I could have been, hey, come on, we got the latest from Ruth.
Matter of fact, the sequel, I got you.
There we go. Come on. Meanwhile, though, okay, so let's circle it back.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when you first were approached with this particular film? Because it is biblical. Yeah. And because when I saw Boaz with the shirt off, I was like, geez, Louise, I don't know if my first lady can handle it.
I think, I think it was just about, not falling into the trap of seeing how daunting it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a real story that comes from the Bible. But taking the important pieces from it, but then also allowing myself to have just find the truth of today's day and age as well.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just a great, what a great marriage between the ideas of bringing something from the past and marrying it and putting our own two cents and spin on it, in 2025, and then coming up with our own unique story.
I love it. It seems like it's really going to be good. Have you worked with Tyler and Devon before?
Yeah. So I've worked with Tyler going back, I think 13 years now. We did 9 seasons of The Haves and the Have-Nots.
Oh, that's right. Where am I? Yes.
Then we did Duplicity.
Yes.
Also earlier this year. So I've worked with Tyler a lot. I have a great relationship with him. I have met Devon a few times in passing, but never got it. This is my first chance to work with him.
He's so dope.
And
right?
he was with us
down to earth,
every day on set.
Energy.
Giving us that energy, what I'm saying, and really just pouring into us. So I felt like he set the tone. He just did a great job.
Definitely. I can't wait to see what this is all about with Ruth and Boaz. Now, did you have any spiritual background growing up, or do you practice anything now?
So my mother was my grandmom. She was a part of the clergy, so she took my mom and the rest of the family to church all the time.
Wow.
So my mom kind of did the opposite with me.
Right,
so I did not
right.
grow up in the church. So I was always, as I started to get older and, just thinking about stuff, I always kind of sought after God. My family was always spiritual, but even in terms of, just going to church and trying to go to, praise him with everybody in the house of worship.
Yeah.
And so in my adult life, I can't say every chance we get because we're very busy, but when we try to carve out space on Sundays to go to church.
Absolutely.
So all my kids have been to church with me, and we're going to continue to try to do that.
Yeah. It's good to have the spiritual foundation, especially in times like this. Look, I say a prayer all the time.
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, for sure.
For real, wherever you're worshiping, get something. There is a higher power.
Absolutely.
All right. So now that we have this underway, it's going to be on Netflix. It comes out tomorrow. What's your next project? Are you doing any more holiday movies?
Holiday? No. So what do we got? We still got we got Goons dropping this year. We got P-Valley coming out soon.
Wait. Hold on. P-Valley, you said the words. Let me tell you, my coworkers, shouts to Miss Ann Tripp. Miss Ann was like, ask him what's going on. She wanted to know. So fill us in on the latest of that.
Well, Miss Ann, it's on the way. We have finished up. We finished up last, I want to say November. I was actually shooting, about to say Harlem. No. I was actually shooting we called it R&B at first.
Right, R&B, yes.
So Ruth and Boaz, I was shooting that and P Valley at the same time.
Wait, now how was that? Because going from one dynamic to the next.
Different. And that wouldn't have been able to happen. People don't understand how stuff like this happens. That would not have they wouldn't have happened without Devon Franklin and Katori Hall.
Really?
So they, there was a conflict in the schedule, and the line producers are the ones who deal with the schedule on the set, and the people that would deal with the schedule said that this couldn't happen. So if there was a few days where after I booked the role for R&B or for Ruth and Boaz, that Devon and I were on the phone like, man, like we did it, but I guess I have to see you next time, and I got off the phone. I was like, man, I can't let it go down like that. I just knew that this was so special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where it originated from. We're talking about Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's major.
Franklin, Tyler Perry. This is major. So I just got on the phone with the heads of the projects. I got on the phone with Devon. I got on the phone with Couture and I said, man, is there any way we can make this work? And I remember it was so interesting because I just got off of watching Deion Sanders' special. And they have a whole special. I don't know if it's on Amazon. I think maybe on Amazon. I'm not sure where it's on. But he has this whole special about how he had this whole week, or it was all about a day, where he played with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Took his helmet off, took his shoulder pads off, and put his baseball hat on and took the helicopter over to Atlanta Braves, and then was playing outfield in the World Series. Now Deion Sanders did it.
Yeah.
So
that's a feat.
Yeah, it's a feat. Yeah, doing two things at once that really require you. You know, what I mean, both things. Both sets really require all of me. But if it's about the 24 hours in a day, trust me, I could do it.
All right.
So there was they got it all worked out, and there was only 2 days where I went from one set to the other. And because of them, I was blessed enough to do both.
But that speaks to them, but also to you and your character. They were willing to what? Let's do this. They must have seen something in you as well, Mr. Lepley.
Yeah, I feel like I earned their trust enough for them to give me that task and to bring it home.
Absolutely. So when they brought this to you before, Tyler and Devon, you had the relationship established with Tyler. Are you at the audition, or did they just say, hey, we want you to play this role?
No. This was Devon tells great stories about it. They really went on a nationwide search, and he talks about how them seeing over 100 Ruths and Boazes.
Wow.
So this wasn't one of those ones. Even though Devon knew Soraya and Tyler knew me, that doesn't negate the work that you got to do right now in front of everybody.
Right.
So it was old school. You had to go through the gauntlet and be the last man or woman in Soraya's point standing, for sure.
And was it a chemistry when you were like, yo, we got this? Did you feel that initially, or was it something that had to develop over time?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So we had just got done shooting another film. So we were coming off of a film, Soraya and myself. It was like the opposite.
Oh, really?
We're playing brother and sister, and this slasher film is coming out. It's almost like the black it's like so
Halloween
much. It's
type
so
deal?
much fun. It's so much fun. It's like a Black Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Gotcha.
Very high value. It's like it's that. I love slashers and stuff like that.
I have bad dreams.
Yeah. But we were just finishing up that when we got the auditions for this.
Wow.
So it was funny. It was like we were going from that, and we had jokes like, all right, I'll see you on the chemistry read on the Zoom later on. So there was a natural chemistry there because we've been on set together before. For sure.
Everything is divine. It's just working.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah. All right. So last time that I talked to you, you were doing your movies, doing TV, and you also started, because we always talk about hustling and getting your hustle on multiple things. Yeah. You had a business thing that was going on, like a lounge or a cigar bar. Are you still doing that down in Tampa?
Yeah, we're just finishing up year 2. It's called Lepley's. How original.
Yeah. Actually, one of my sister's bestie has gone there. She's enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's cool. We got a nice vibe over there. We're in the process of pouring more energy into it and trying to keep that same energy there. As the time goes by, people want new things. We want to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of doing that right now. But we're having a great time down there.
So you have that going on. Do you want to do other things outside of just be in front of the camera? Have you done any directing, or do you think about producing? Is that in your wheelhouse as well?
Yeah, I haven't caught the directing bug yet. But I'm in the process of finishing the script right now. I'm actually producing something with Courtney Glaudet, who's the head of creative over at TPS.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, underneath Tyler. So so we're in the process of doing that right now.
Okay.
And I figured even just taking the page out of Tyler Perry's the Tyler Perry book.
He's given us the blueprint.
Yeah, he really has given us the blueprint. Has always been so gracious in just sharing his 2 cents. He's always talked about ownership in the same way that you show up and you make other people's sets great and pour yourself into other people's sets. You can pour yourself into your own ideas and your own imagination and bring it to fruition. So I'm taking his advice for sure.
And so, what is the script about? Can we get an exclusive?
I ain't gonna hit you up with that right now. It's called Highly Decorated though.
Really?
It's a beautiful script, and I can't wait to bring it to y'all.
Nice.
Y'all let me put the producer hat on, but I will star in that as well though, because I feel like
produce and star.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like my first love is always as an actor. That's just what I feel like I was born to do. But storytelling is still the wheelhouse. So I feel like I can do it in front of the camera, but also behind the camera.
And what was your first role that you booked, like as a professional?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Do you?
About to say that.
Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Come on. Despise not the day of small beginnings, Tyler.
I don't.
All right, well, give us one of your ones that you're proud of. When we've started noticing. Give me one of them.
I'm not.
Oops, see? It's a sign.
See, that's a sign. They want me to say it. I think the first thing that I ever booked, it was a SAG, what they call it, ultra low budget film. I remember getting like $1,500 for the week.
Listen,
It was some money to me at that point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was called Slumber Party Slaughter.
Well, so was it was a slasher movie?
Yes. I hope it never sees the light of day. But I'm very grateful for it. You know what I'm saying?
It gave you your start.
Yeah, it was the first chance for my nervous system to actually go onto the set and do it for real. The first time I ever did it in front of a camera. So even though it was different 15 years ago than it is today.
Of course.
It's still the same me, and it's still the same process. So I'm just we get a laugh out of it, but I'm proud of where I came from, and I'm proud of my beginning.
All right, so we're talking about beginnings. Of course, we found out about Tyler, what was the movie and all that stuff, and now we're looking towards the future, Ruth and Boaz. Anything else that you have under the deck for as we're looking towards 2020, what is this, 2026 coming up? They say it was like, 96 days left in the year.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
It's a good move, too fast. Man, you know what? I'm focused on right now. In my life, I'll always look towards the future, and I've just been. I feel like my thing is, I want to stay in the moment where the past and the future have no value, right? That's the present. It's right now.
That's hard. That's a challenge, though.
It is a challenge. So I feel like, instead of looking around, I want to look at, I want to put everything I have into what's going on right now, because this is really all we have anyway.
Right.
Yes. So that's kind of what I'm focused on.
All right, coolio. So what do you do for hobbies? Because we want to get the fun stuff too. Where are you? Are you golfing? Are you pickleballing? Are you chilling, playing games? What does Tyler Lepley do when he's not in front of the camera?
I just pour into my family. I'm having a lot of fun with my kids growing up, and I'm having a lot of fun, planning my wedding with my fiance and watching my parents grow older.
Wait, when is the wedding? Are we invited? Tyler, come on! Dun, 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 dun. Coming down the aisle.
Sure. If anyone was gonna be invited that could go ahead and DJ that, it would be you for sure. You're gonna be the MC for that for sure.
So, are you doing something small, or do you guys want the big extravagant thing?
Yeah. So as a soon to be husband, I've been letting her do her thing, and I'm finding out through my experience that y'all flip flop a little bit.
What?
So at first she wanted to do
a woman's prerogative to change her mind.
Hey, so I'm letting her change it. So at first she wanted to do something really big. She has a huge family. She's from Houston. And then she pulled a 180. She wanted to do like the elopement and just have me and her and our moms and dads. And now we've kind of settled on a sweet spot in the middle.
Okay.
Where we're finalizing doing it in Mexico for like 50 people.
Okay,
so it's kind of like
nice.
It's still an intimate. Instead of 400, we kind of do 50. It's still all family and close people.
When I tell you I got married, I didn't even know half the people there. My husband has a huge family, and he has a huge. It was like 30 in my crew. I was like, y'all, come on.
So you like me, yeah, and he's like her,
yes,
for sure, yeah. So we're planning towards next summer in Mexico.
That's gonna be beautiful. I'll make sure I save my dates.
Yes,
ma'am. No, but have you? Okay, so from the Ruth and Boaz movie, have you learned anything or even gleaned anything from that story to apply to real life as you're heading into your marriage? Because I know you all are together, but as it leads into the actual marriage, maybe.
Yeah, I think that real love kind of feels like this. I feel this in my own relationship. I felt it when I was on set as Boaz. As a man, you have to pour into your relationship. You gotta protect your relationship by being of service.
Yes.
And in
Talk, Tyler. Come on.
For real, And today's day and age is so transactional. It's like the antithesis of a foundation. It's so surface level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Conditional that if you pay attention, life. This is my 2 cents. The way I see it, life is about focus. Life attracts life. So what type of life are you leading? You focus on this or you focus on that. So for me, I don't focus on, what I see when I pick up the phone on these apps, because it feels so surface level. But if you really pay attention, like that's not what real love is. It's really about pouring into the blessing of your relationship. So I feel like that's probably one of the ways, foundationally that I connect with Boaz.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, we love it. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
And it's a radio station. Before you go, give me a song. R&B.
Give me the drop. Oh, okay.
It is R&B here. Yes. Or
sure.
probably we can give us a little R&B jam.
Yeah, for sure.
Something grown and sexy.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Grown and sexy. We got to go ahead and cue the song "The Best Part" by Her.
Ooh, yes.
Go on, drop it. BLS 107.5 FM. You know how we doing it.
Well, you trying to do my job, sir?
Come on. You know how we get it done.
And that's how it's done, people. Tyler Lepley, Ruth and Boaz. Make sure you check it out, Netflix. Thank you for stopping by.
Of course. Thanks for having me.